Hello friends, this is Jess from Knit Plan Jess. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am going to be doing a reading journal flip through. So this is actually kind of two parts to it. Let's discuss this one last. So let's go ahead, and do a flip through of what my reading journal is looking like so far. I like to kind of consider that I'm doing like a slight Bujo reading journal, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, this is the title page that I created. I just used some Mamby sticks and I put 2022 Just Read. These are the books read. So I read 8 books for the month of January, and I went ahead and filled in 8 of the books. Then I actually colored in with a green gel pen the little plant, so I thought it was super cute. This is my to be read. So there were 3 books that I read for the month of June that was from my to be read page. 4. So I went ahead and highlighted those. There are 2 main colors of highlighters that I'm using. So what I'm using in my journal are actually the calligraphs from Archer and Olive. These 5 colors specifically came from the September subscription box, and I'm using the one that is a gray, and then I'm using the lightest blue, and I'm just kind of doing like a little alternating. And then I'm also using all of the colors to outline the books for my books read page. Okay. So after the to be read, I have my Goodreads. So my ultimate goal is 50. I would love it if I could read 100. I'm not expecting myself to read 100. I'm not pushing myself to read 100. But I'm going to give myself that many spaces just in case. So I went ahead and filled in the boxes up to number 8. And I just alternated using the same colors. I really like how it looks, actually. So then we come to the Bad Bish Book Club. This is like a reading book club that I'm doing with one of my friends, Ashley J. Plans. And basically we're each picking a book for the month, or like we're alternating. So I picked the book for January, she's going February, vice versa. So the first one for January was the book One Last Stop, which is absolutely fantastic. Like, super recommend. Our goal is 1 book a month for the full year. So we will. I made sure to have room to be able to put 12 books total, 6 on each page. Then we come to the daily reading challenge. Basically, I want to see if I can be able to read every single day. What I am doing for the daily reading challenge is I am using my Kindle app, because the fact that I read ebooks, it is syncing on the Kindle with my Kindle app on my phone. It told me I did not read on the 18th. I could have sworn that I read on the 18th, but I can't remember. So I'm just basically going by what the app told me, which the app told me I did not read on the 18th, so I went ahead and left it blank. However, I read 30 days of the month, so I'm calling that a win. Then we come to the A to Z challenge. This is just me trying to see if I can be able to fill up the alphabet with the books that I read. There are a lot of books that I'm reading that start with the word the, which you would think would go under T, but I don't really want to waste the T. So, like the book that I'm reading now will go for the T. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to basically fill this in, and then at the end of the year, I'm going to go back to the books that start with the word the, see which letters that I need to fill in, and then I'm actually going to count the second word of the book as the letter for the challenge. So I'm trying to think. So for instance, one of the books that I read was the love hypothesis. So love starts with an L. So if I need an L, I will go ahead and put it in. And then we have the colors of the rainbow. I have read a book with a yellow cover, and I've read a book with the blue cover. I've also read several books with pink, and I don't have a pink on here. So then we come to the monthly review. So this is just super simple. It's 12 little pockets, and then my intention. And I'm thinking I might change this a little bit. So my intention was to have this little scrap of paper, and then I would write down the books that I read. It didn't work out. So what I might do is I might use this instead to write down the number of books that I read. So that would be like a good visual number wise to compare each month. And then it just goes straight to my look ahead, which is kind of be like my plans for 2023, because I'm not 100% convinced that I'm going to do it in a Happy Notes again. I'm actually thinking about doing a Bujo dot grid notebook. So we come to the calendar. This calendar is what I use to basically track when I start a book, when I finish a book, so in that way I can really see how long it takes me to read certain books. Like for instance, the book One Last Stop, I started it on the 1st, I finished it on the 4th. I think I finished it like that morning. And then I started reading the book Heartbreak for Hire, and I just like got sucked into it, but I was able to finish it between Tuesday and Wednesday. And then there were some books that it literally took just a couple days to a day. Other books, like I started the book Our Stop, and then I decided to start the book Girl on Fire the next day. And I actually finished the book Girl on Fire. And then when I went back to read the book Our Stop, I actually ended up picking up another book and starting it. And then I finally finished Our Stop, started a new book, finished that book, and then went back to the Love Hypothesis and finished it. It was a mess. I don't like doing that. I like to read one book and stick with it before I move on. So that's what my goal is for February. I put myself a goal of 5 books. I finished 8 books. So on the back of the monthly, I decided that I wanted to print out pictures of all of the books that I read, and I super love how it turned out. So there you go. Like that's my whole reading journal setup. I'm working on a book for February, but I have not set my goal yet. So let's go ahead and do that now. All right, so these are all of the Mambi sticks that I have. The majority of them are numbers, but some of them are like the large quotes, and then I've got the Disney princess, but I love these so much. I'm actually thinking about going ahead and doing 5 again. Actually, I'm going to set my goal at 6 because go big or go home, right? This one does not have numbers, so I'm going to do without the number. And all that I'm going to do is just basically put my goal down the side. Oh my gosh. I love the Mambi sticks, but oh my goodness, they are a pain sometimes to keep organized. Okay, actually, like I don't like to just put it down in a random spot. Let's find an eye. There's a lot of eyes in this one, and I clearly have not been using them. So there we go. My goal for February is to read 6 books. Like I said, I really, really would love to read close to 100 books. Like, that would be incredible for me. And this is coming from a person who really struggled with the motivation to read until 2020 when I got my Kindle. I set a goal to read, I want to say 24 books or 20 books. I only read 16, which isn't bad. But then I set a goal for 2021 of reading 24 books, and I succeeded that. I actually ended up increasing it to 50 by June, I want to say. And then I ended up reading, I think, 57 books. So that was really exciting. Now, before I end this video, first of all, let me explain to you. So these discs, these periwinkle discs, are from that new crafty bundle that's at Happy Planner. Oh my God, look at these discs. They're gorgeous. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, darling. And then this is the cover of the bookish Happy Notes. I super love it. Okay, now I've got Duke over there whining in the background. So this is my Archer and Olive, just like a Bujo creative journal. One of the pages that I created, and this was 100% inspired by Plan with Elise, but I haven't finished it up, is I created Bookstagram pages where I have the book, when I started, when I finished it, how many stars I gave it, and then I'm going to put the genre. And then I printed out these little itty bitty pictures of the book so I can just basically, like this one's going to go right there, I can just basically put them right there, and look how cute that is. So I have 8 books right here. I need to actually create more of these pages. So I will probably do this sometime in February. And like when I created the 6, I was just finishing up my 6th book. I ended up going to like the next page, I'm doing a washi art picture. So I'm probably going to do like another Bookstagram page right here. I have no intention of keeping the Bookstagram pages together. It's really just for fun. Like the whole book, like this whole Bujo is literally just whatever the hell that I want to put in here. There is no rhyme or reason for anything that I'm doing. I'm just having fun. So that is something that I've got to do for February. I'm going to have to create more pages, but that's okay. Let me put this back in here. So there you go. My random Bookstagram page in my Bujo with my little itty bitty books. I love those so much. And then my main reading journal. So yes, let me know. Drop a comment down below. Are you keeping a reading journal? And if so, are you keeping it like, is it a planner, like a book planner? Is it a happy planner, happy notes that you created? Or maybe are you keeping one in a dot grid notebook? Let me know. Like I said, drop a comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be back with another video for my reading journal in February to give you, I will be back with my next video in March to give you an update for how February reading went. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up if you did. If you are not subscribed, I would super appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And really, guys, have a good day. Bye. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the next video.